Shayanti, your makeup expert. So today I'm going to show you a couple of brushes that you will get in the market. And this is for people who are really not too much with makeup, then easily can use a lot of brushes using multi-purpose basically. So I will start with your sponge. This is a triangle sponge that you get in the market also. You can use this as a primer, like wearing a primer or a moisturizer on the face. Like we all suggest not to touch your finger or hand on the face because your face skin is more sensitive, and also you won't get that finish. So other than brush, a sponge is a better option. You can apply your sponge on the face like that, and also this would be a very nice powder all-round sponge, if you can see it. And also this, I'm going to talk more about this one. This you can use it your under eye, you can use it as a concealer, you can use it as a foundation as well. If you see, this is only good for powder because it's a little more round, and powder does not need all over the face and every corner, but your foundation and concealer needs to go every corner of the face. So that's why it's a little more of this kind. Or maybe you get all those a little oval shaped with a pointed, like on the tip. Nowadays you get in the market like that. That is also very good for your makeup. Next comes your brush. You can go through a lot of sites where you get cheap and brushes, like local less priced brushes. This is a foundation brush. So when you select a foundation brush, make sure it's a synthetic brush, because synthetic brush gives you a little more better finish than the natural hair brush. Natural hair brush is good for powders, according to me, because I really work like that. I use synthetic for the liquids and powder for your eyeshadows or blush-ons or contouring powders. This is a Color Bar foundation brush, and I really liked it because it's very thick, it's dense also, and you can glide on your foundation really nice and blend it really well. And it's very soft at the same time, which is really most important point when you choose a brush. It has to be soft. Next comes your brush, which looks like a little blending brush. It is a little fluffy, and it is also from Color Bar. You can use it as a concealer, and if you're doing it for multi-purpose, if you're doing it for your face as well, so use it for your concealing first, and then use it for your eyeshadows, because eyeshadows there are more colors. Like for concealing, you can go under the eye, you can blend it like that, and for eyeshadows, you can just blend it nicely like that. Then comes your powder plus blush plus contouring. This is a nice angular brush. You will get this kind of brush in almost every brand. This is very nice because it got a little shape that will help you to get the contouring, and also it's fluffy enough to give you that blush and a powder finish, like a powder finish on the face. This is you will find this particular brush in all the west sides and New U in Calcutta, and this brush is basically for eyeshadows. It's written over here, it's eyeshadow brush, and it's very good for patting. So when you're applying, after blending with this particular brush, a fluffy brush, when you need to apply your eyeshadow, you would always need something, a flat brush. So you can apply the eyeshadows like that directly. I think this will be perfect. It will fall, your eyeshadow will fall perfectly on place. Yeah. And this is a synthetic one. This is not, because it's a synthetic, it's because you need a lot of product to grab on the brush. Next comes a few MAC brushes. One is your brush 208, which is an angular brush. This angular brush is excellent for your eyebrows and as well as for your liners. If you want a wing liner and you don't know how to draw a wing, it got a perfect shape for the wing. Like if you see the tip, you can just place your color, the liner, a liquid liner or a pot liner, gel liner, like that, and then there you go, you get a wing instantly. And also for the brows, you can easily fill your brows and draw your brows. Next is your 209 brush from MAC. This is very good for your liners. If you want thick liners, it's very good. But for me, I use it as lining my lips. It gives you that neat, clear precision on the lip. You can draw it with a liquid lipstick or maybe a cream lipstick. If you don't have a lip pencil, take any of your cream lipstick or a liquid lipstick, roll it in your brush and then draw an outline, fill a little bit, then go on with your matte lipstick. And next again is another brush from MAC, which is 210. It looks like this and it's one of the best for eyeliners. This is excellent for liners. I really can't live without this liner brush. I have nothing too much to say about this brush because everyone knows what a liner brush should be. And this particular brush, it's not a brush, I would consider it a brush only. So it comes with a sponge and you will find this thing on all the local makeup kits. I found this very useless initially, but I think you can really smudge your kohl if you really want to smudge your kohl. Like that. This can be useful. You can use this. That's all you can use this for. Or maybe if you want to pat just one color on the lid, you can use this brush. I think that's all I have to say about these brushes. So I hope you found this video really useful, and these are the basic brushes that you really need. You will easily get in the market anytime. You don't really have to run here and there for the brushes. So that's all. These can be your multi-purpose brush. You can use them, like I said, for powder. Just make sure if you're using a liquid, stick to your liquids only. Don't mix your powder and the liquid together. That's all.